Sonny, Joey, 500. Got some goats in the building. Get ready for a shakedown.
Prepare for a shakedown. We from Philly where they clap like huddles when they break down. Get ready for a shakedown. We underdogs, my guy. Kinda used to all the hate now. Prepare for it, man. Y'all get it. My QB got swag. My wideout is award winning. His fly was fly. Joey and 500. Like and subscribe. Yeah. Here's a quote you can sing back. Shake squad up and don't be a dingbat. It's a shakedown.
Don't you frown. Here comes the shakedown.
Let's go.
Yo, by the way, King Dingbat here, and welcome to the Philly Shakedown late post-game show with Philly 500 Joeyshakes.
Yeah.
Joey, man, what's going on?
Yeah, nothing much, man. We were gonna get on last night, but I figured you were streaming, I was doing stuff, and we need to like decompress from yesterday a little bit and then kind of start fresh on some of the emotion today. So here we are.
Here we are. Yeah, the day after. The day after it all fell apart. No, just kidding. Chris North, what's going on, House Cat? Valeria, Rodney, House Cat, man, thank you so much. Or is that Hazard 88? I'm sorry, I have bad eyes. Thank you for the super chat, Hazard 88. My man, he goes, what up, 500? I'm lost for words. We don't have an identity. Yeah. Well, we're going to get into that whole thing. John O'Malley, Philly Nation 307, Donald, and everybody here. Anybody I missed? I see Daz is here. Kraken, Logan Motorsports. I think Daniel's son's here. Jeff Bone, the Bonehead. Pin, 9617, Mayday, Trey. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Hazard, once again, man, thank you for that super chat, man. We appreciate it. And look, I have a lot of different emotions about this game. On one hand, I feel like maybe this is the best thing that could happen because they'll finally have to take a hard look at themselves. But the other hand is like, dude, you were up 17-3 at the fourth quarter. There's no way you should have lost this game at all.
No, it's almost like even after watching everything now, it's like I don't think it's one man. I don't think it's one player. I don't think it's solely on one person. I think there's a lot of things wrong with this game.
Yeah,
and this is another tale of two halves, I could say, and another just really not getting anything done and not sustaining drives offensively. Defense has a lot of fucking issues, man, right now.
Yeah.
I mean, and the last thing I should really be worried about is the defense, but we have a legit problem with health from some players. And that's where we're at. That's where we're at right now.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I'll say this, like, because I've seen a lot of people on there going, you wanted them to pass, now they pass, and look what happens. It's like, everybody wanted them to throw more, okay? Everybody wanted them to use the passing game. But I don't think anybody wanted it to be where Barkley only gets 6 carries the whole game. When we talked about passing the ball more, did you ever think that meant 6 carries for Barkley? I'm still thinking like 20 carries. Yeah, you know what I mean? But mixing things up, dude.
Yeah.
Throwing on first down, coming back around. And I was shocked in the fourth quarter. Somebody said Barkley's had 6 carries. I said, what? Are you serious? I didn't even realize.
Yeah,
I didn't even realize.
It was like 1 carry in the second. I think in the second half, yeah. I mean, I think with the, we want them to pass more, which they start passing more on first down, but they were reckless with these deep balls. Like they were you have to work up to those plays, number one. Like number two, you're just going to keep dropping on drop back after drop back, and Vance Joseph was blitzing on every third down. And like they knew what Hurts was doing on third down every single time.
Yeah.
5 sacks, 6 sacks.
Yeah. Yeah, Leon Banks, thank you for super chat. Goes, no more bitching from AJ. We sold the run game. Yeah, this is my big fear going into Thursday, that the coaches are going to go, see, we tried to throw the ball. We tried to go out there and move the ball. we're going to just go back to what we were doing because we were winning games. And then they go from one extreme to another extreme, back to the other extreme. Like, you've got to come back into the middle. You know what I mean? Come back in the middle, and I think you'll be okay. I really do. I actually think that there was a lot of improvements with the passing game yesterday. I thought they did some good things. They just can't consistently do it, and they just missed on execution of plays they needed. That A.J. Brown pass at the end was the game. He gets that. He scores at 24-6. We're not having the same conversation right now.
True.
You know?
True.
So I feel like, yeah, it sucks that we lost, but if they balance it out and take a hard look at what they're doing and get back on track, we'll be just fine. But the question is will they do that? You know?
Yeah.
Kyle, thank you for the super chat. He goes, was it me or did it look like the Atlanta game? I felt like it was the Atlanta game. That's exactly what I said. Some people said the Washington game. I felt like this was like the Atlanta game, where you had a chance to end it and ice them. You didn't. You gave them life. And then they got rolling a little bit. The defense was out there, started getting tired. And you know how football is. Football is such a momentum game that you know, you give team momentum like that at the end, it can come back and haunt you.
It's true.
Leon Banks, thank you for super chat, my man. He goes, I don't want to hear from AJ again. He gave up on the route. So do you believe he gave up on the route, or do you believe he just lost track of the ball, like he said? Because he kind of said, I lost track of it.
I don't know. I mean, it just looks like maybe he slowed. I don't know. I don't even know if he knew the ball was coming to him. I'm not sure. I mean, he definitely slowed down the route. There's no doubt. Was it purposely? No, but I think it was just an accident. Unfortunately, just a missed opportunity, an overshot from Hurts. I mean, there was a couple of them. There's one that the one that Jahan Dotson where
Dotson got about that one.
Dotson got past the defense, but like, I don't know if they were on the same page of where Dotson was supposed to be, because then he had the chain. He went diagonal up left, and then it went to the right, and then Dotson had to kind of change, Are
you talking the one that hit the ground or the one on the sideline?
The one that
hit the over ground. The middle or
the one middle, the deep, the one that was deep.
Where he had to turn back, look the other way.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, those missed opportunities, man. But that one on the sideline where they ruled it to catch and then incomplete. I saw a picture. There was a picture posted. It looked like that he actually had it with the foot down.
It was close. It was really close. It was tough. Yeah.
Yeah. 5,500. We got to be more like 60-40 pass run. Yeah. I mean, look, you could even be 60 run, 40 pass. I'm okay with that too. You just got, to me, you've got to be a little more balanced, and you also have to go against the tendencies of the first 4 weeks, which I thought they did better yesterday. I mean, what about the pitch out to Barkley? Ran for 17 yards.
Yeah.
I mean, how long did we call for a pitch out? They could have done that 3 or 4 times.
And the next time they even try to hand off to Barkley to the outside, I think it was a halfback toss, but I think it was a false start on that play. There was a penalty. That was the next time they really handed a ball to him to the outside. I mean, there's none of that. I mean, they're doing a lot of weird. I mean, they did the Eagles screen game is probably the worst I've ever seen in a long time. I mean, those screen passes that take forever for Hurts to throw the ball all the way to the sideline to Devontae Smith on one side. I mean, it takes forever. And then they do the same play the opposite way. I mean, the creativity is just there's no balance, man. It's bad.
It is. And I really think that the reason why we're seeing so many of these issues is because I think the offensive line play has not been good.
No.
And because it's not good, it's making it look a lot worse, as where, maybe last year they ran plays and they would get away with it because they were so good and dominant that they could just execute. And right now that's not the case. I mean, Dickerson, he already had a hurt knee. Right, then he had a back, and he comes out of yesterday's game with ankle. Can we sit this guy down?
Yeah, please.
Just sit him down this week. You should be able to beat the Giants without him. I'm sorry, but you got to sit him down.
Yeah, and Toth didn't really play, and Toth really wasn't bad. Like when he got in there, he wasn't really that bad. But then we heard from Jurgens today. Jurgens like, I've been dealing with this back injury since he still has an issue. We knew this. Like me and you never was talked about. They ignored it. They let him play, and we talked about this literally last fucking stream. We said that there's something up with his back, like something looks wrong.
Yeah, because every time if you watch, he does this all the time where he like stretches his back. Between plays, like dude's back is messed up, man. You know, Rocky, thank you for the super chat. He goes, "Why is the D line so non-existent? Tyrod can get no playing time." Well, I actually think I don't think that the defensive tackle play is that bad, but I do think the edge rushers is awful. I don't think they set the edge well at all.
I thought the DTs.
I really got pissed at Jalen Hunt yesterday. Like, to me, he half-assed.
No, he can't run
3 or 4 times, dude.
No, he's not even trying. He can't even defend the edge at all. I mean, he was really bad. I mean, I thought the DTs were getting their asses kicked. I mean, they were getting blocked out.
In the run game, they were. Late in that game, they were. But I looked at that more as they were, like, worn down.
Yeah, probably.
You know what I'm saying? But if you look at the totality of the season, the edge rushers stink.
Every outside play. Azeez Ojulari wasn't that bad. He was the best. Him and Zadarius Smith were decent. Yeah.
You know, against the pass. But I there was a play where Bo Nix scrambled and Jalen Hunt made such a horrible effort. I was like, get him out of the game, dude.
Yeah.
You know, he's been a disappointment to me this year. I expected a lot more from him.
Yeah. True.
Blaze, thank you for the super chat. He goes, yo, fellas, I'm at work just stopping by. Tough loss, man. There's a lot to fix on this team, starting with the coaching and offensive coordinator. Like, AJ thought he didn't throw it. Yeah, AJ said he didn't think he threw it, and then he realized it, then he lost track of it. Like, it just shows you they're not on the same page, dude. And maybe that's because he's only had 14 receptions all year. How do you get on the same page if you're not throwing the ball?
Yeah.
You know? Jay Tyler, thank you for super chat. He goes, run defense is horrible. Dean is missed. I like Jihad, but he's hesitant in the run gap assignments. I think that the hesitancy is the rookie overthinking things. I think that will become quicker as he gets, as he gets, more adjusted to the NFL. So I give him a little grace on that, like it just looked like in that fourth quarter, Denver came out after that missed opportunity to steal it, and they just started pounding the ball on the Eagles, man. They just started wearing that defense down.
Yeah.
That defense was gassed in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, every outside run, anything to the outside was almost, they're getting unnecessarily getting 5 yards.
Yeah, even like you said, up the middle they were running up the middle too. And you have Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter, you think that's not going to happen, but I just think those guys were worn down.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I mean, they held Denver to 3 points for 3 quarters, dude. So it wasn't like they were playing. They weren't giving up points, but you just can't be out there that long. Blake Hart, thank you for the super chat. Hard to be optimistic about an offense. It's been 5 weeks and they haven't shown us much. Jurgens needs rest really bad. I agree. I would sit these guys, man.
Even the woman that was talking during the game, she's like, oh, they're talking about Patullo. They were talking about Hurts on the sideline. They were like, oh yeah, like Hurts is trying to integrate what Patullo likes, and Patullo wants to integrate what Jalen Hurts likes. I'm like, what is this? And then this whole second half, like Hurts and Patullo are like on the sideline. They're like looking at the playbook. Like there's just so much wrong right now. I mean, like Patullo just can't handle. He just can't handle like play calling on his own. Like this quarterback has got to have every insight of everything that they're doing.
What do you think about what Barkley said? He said that pass to him for a touchdown was designed by Hurts.
Yeah.
It wasn't even something that the coach called.
Yeah.
I mean, that's bad, dude.
It really is. I mean, I don't know if Patullo is getting any type of, I don't know if he's rewarded any type of insight of what they're doing on specific plays, but I mean, I'm not surprised over that.
It seems like to me watching it back, like they come out with a plan and it seems like it works effectively. Then it seems like the defense adjusts to what they're doing, and then the Eagles don't adjust to what the adjustments on them have been in game. I don't think they make good in-game adjustments at all. At all.
No.
Peter Riley, thank you for the super chat. Let's get back to championship football. Yeah, well, it starts Thursday. I do think, though, I do think that in a weird way, and we saw this when they were 10-0. We were having the same problems every week, and we were winning all these games, and they just didn't address anything. Hopefully, and to me, this week coming up versus the Giants is telling. How they adjust, how they respond to what happened is going to tell us all we need to know, dude. All we need to know about Kevin Patullo and those guys.
Even on a short week, that's going to be tough. I don't care how good or bad the team is, okay? If the Eagles lose this game on Thursday,
it's bad.
I don't even – honestly, I don't even know. You can't fire anybody. I mean, you fire somebody, you might as well call your season done. I mean –
no, you can't fire anybody.
You know what I mean? So I don't know what the answer is going to be, but, if they lose Thursday, then – I mean, this is the part of your schedule we should be rolling through right now. I mean, this is the part of the schedule now where we should be storming teams to our bye week.
Yeah, like I said, last week, these 4 games, starting with the Denver game, these were the games you got to get your shit right.
Right.
So, we saw them try to make adjustments. And what I don't like, though, the one thing I don't like is I almost wonder if they over-adjusted because of the criticism. And, worrying about the criticism and all the A.J. Brown talk, it was like they overcompensated. They went too far to the extreme.
They did. They were reckless. They were totally reckless. And like I said, like I talked about, the deep ball play is great. And I liked how, they threw it to Devontae Smith. It was 3rd and 17. I'm like, they're probably going to run, right? They're probably going to run. No, he throws a dagger to Devontae Smith. Beautiful. And then after that, he throws a dagger to A.J. Brown on the left side. But, it was a PI call. So great. You say it every time. These wide receivers are stone cold killers. Right. Okay, when they're aggressive and when they're covered, they're open. You can get plays like that from both of those guys, but they did it way too much in that second half. They adjusted away from the short passing game was non-existent. It was these dropbacks, long developmental plays. Hurts looking, or there's no protection. He's getting sacked on every 3rd down. I mean, like you said, no adjustments, and I think they went too far with the deep passing. I really do. And no running the football, at all. Yeah.
Rocky, thank you for super checkers. I'm so tired of the Buddy Boyer hirings with Nick. Yeah, I know. And if this season falls apart or it doesn't work out, that's what's going to that's the guy that's going to go. Patullo will go.
Oh, 100%.
Antoine, thank you for super chat. He goes, this is what happens when you let so much talent go last year. Now we're injury depleted. O-line, cornerback 2, and edge rushers compromised. No way Sean Payton goes for 2 on our defense last year. Thank you, Ringo. Yeah, I mean, I thought that was a good call by him. I'm going to give Payton credit because you're on the road. You're facing Super Bowl champions. You got to go. You got to go for the win.
A lot of teams aren't doing that, but he did it.
Eric Rubin, thank you for super chat. To be honest, I thought our first loss would hurt more, but after finally losing, my head isn't down. We have a lot of work to do, but I don't think losing is going to become common. Let's bounce back. Yeah, I expect them to bounce back, right? I expect them to bounce back, and I expect them to figure it out on offense. I do. I think this week we should see more Barkley. Hopefully it's more balanced attack. Really, if you look at – if they would have ran in the 4th quarter more, they probably win the game because that was the time to start running Barkley a little more.
I know.
Kill clock. He's probably going to get yards. But then again, in that 4th quarter, I'm not saying the penalties were not justified or they were not good calls back. I'm not going to argue that. Man. But they were brutal at when they were called against us.
Yes.
Right?
When you get them the most.
4th quarter, you get a drive. You do the little pitch out to Barkley, false start. Then you come back again. On the next drive, Barkley gets 9 yards running, call back holding. Every time we were starting on first a series, we were first and 15, first and 20, and then you get that fourth down play, and like I said, I'm not arguing whether they should be called or not. I'm just saying they came at brutal times. The fourth down pass at Devontae Smith when you're down one,
Tyler Steen.
that ball was caught to 21 and it came back.
Tyler Steen.
It came back. And then that pass interference $1,000.
Oh, that was
such a bad.
That is crazy. That is I mean, just I couldn't even believe that.
Right.
Even the intentional grounding, not called, not called. I mean, dude, this shit is so fucking bad, dude. It's so bad. It's almost unwatchable. It's literally unwatchable.
But we talk about this. We've already talked about this. You can't let it go into the refs' hands.
Yeah,
because the refs are going to kill you. The refs, you think they're going to let the Eagles have a first and goal? What was it, the 2 or 3, and run the tush push on them and win a game? That's the last thing the league wants, you know. And I thought the DeJean strip sack. I don't know how they overturned it.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I'm like, are you kidding me? That's crazy. Drew Down, David Super Checkers. What up, guys? John McMullen said a lot of people within the Eagles say that Hurts is unapproachable and stays to himself a lot like Wentz was. No, that's never good if that's the case. McNabb was like that too at the end. I don't know. I mean, that shit never seems to work out when a quarterback does that. So I hope that's not really the case. But what the hell do I know? You know, why I don't understand why stay to yourself and not be friends with your team. I don't get it. Eddie Davis super chat. He goes, if Eagles look Thursday, do Hurts and Sirianni take over play calling? Phil, you keep saying edge rushers needed. What about offensive line? Offensive line needs help. Yeah, I mean, the offensive line definitely needs help, but I think the offensive line needs help because they got guys that are banged up, not guys that can't play. I think the Eagles' edge rushers need help because I don't think those guys can play, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you need bodies at edge rusher. You can't do anything offensive line wise. You just need guys that are healthy right now. I mean, that's it. And it's hurting the run game. It's hurting the pass game. And on top of bad play calling, it's a recipe for disaster. And that's why it's not mixed up well. So
yeah, I think this Thursday we get to see what the Eagles do. Now, I expect it's a Thursday game. From watching and streaming all these Thursday games, there's always one common thread to me is that teams always look sloppy at the beginning of the game. So we may get some of that early on, but how do the Eagles adjust and how do they respond to the loss? That's the question, you know?
Yeah.
Jake Field, thank you for super chat. He goes, refs around the league have been awful this year. They have, man. But you know, we know that they're not happy with the Eagles because of the tush push, because of the way the Eagles do the salary cap. And it's like, you can't let the refs have a chance to decide your game for you because it's not going to go good.
Nope, not for us.
It's just not going to. Let me ask you this. If that Goddard throw with 4 seconds right at the 2-yard line or whatever, if that was an Eagles defensive player, is that not pass interference? They're going to call that on us.
Every time. Yeah, I don't get. I mean, even Jalen Carter, how many times he got held in the fucking? I mean, still, I don't know. It's the shit they miss is crazy.
Yeah, Brian Pomper, thank you for the super chat, my man. He goes, fellas, I'm disappointed in Jalex Hunt and Captain Special Ed Reed, blanket shake him up. Yeah, look, Jalex Hunt's got me really disappointed because, I mean, I looked at his production, what he did in the playoffs. I was like, this kid's ready to go. He does nothing, dude, nothing. And I'm at the point now where it's like, I think he needs to be benched.
Yeah, I think I don't know if does Zadarius Smith start in this rotation. Does he start? I don't know if he's
starting. Yeah.
I don't know if he starts next to the Jalen Carter. I'm not sure because they ran that stunt in the game and it worked.
I saw him line up on both sides at one point yesterday. Yeah. So, you know, they're moving him around, but like you don't get anything else from anybody. Like I think Jalex Hunt needs to be benched or or not start. Like you got to send a message to him, dude, because I'm telling you, half-assed it a couple times yesterday, and it was like
jogging,
dude.
like even like a play goes around him, he's jogging. He's not even. I don't know what he's doing, honestly.
Yeah. Mav says, I want the offensive coordinator fired. I don't give a F what the hell Joey and Philly are talking about. Okay, Mav. I mean, you can fire him.
You fire him. Your season's fucking over. You fire him. And regardless, you're not saving your season putting in a new offense. It ain't gonna happen. You fire a guy,
no,
it's over. You can't.
It's very hard. Yeah, it's very hard. We got a Bronco fan here. Craig goes, fight, go Broncos. Hey, man, enjoy it. Enjoy your win. I'm not taking nothing from you. You guys played good. 99.9% of the time, if we played out 100 times, we would win 99 times. Yesterday was your one time. Enjoy it. Gabagool Ita, what is up? Sadly, I see AJ leaving the Eagles. I hope I'm wrong, but it's business at the end of the day. And if we're not utilizing him, that money can be used elsewhere. Well, I mean, that's like an off-season issue. You know what I'm saying?
Not right now.
I mean, that's nothing that's going to happen now. So, off-season issue. I mean, look, if him and Hurts' relationship is as fractured as some people say, and I don't know that it is or it isn't, but if it is, then I guess you're right. I guess that could be the case. But we'll see. I mean, we'll see. We'll see at the end of the year. Let's see how the season plays out. I mean, we got to remember we were 2-2 last year at this time.
Mm-hmm.
So, it happens. The Dubs fam says they got to figure out what they're doing wrong and try to solve it as a team together. But we cannot look this terrible because we all know how much a good team of great players we have. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Donnie says, Philly, I think we put it all together Thursday. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping we'll see a change in some things, Dad says we hired Vic with 26 years experience. He took our defense from worst to the first year, and we keep hiring first-year play callers with all this talent. It makes no sense. And like I said, to me, the biggest issue for Patullo is that he doesn't adjust to the game. Like, how come is it? Like, you can look okay in the first few drives, then the defense adjusts, and then you're shut down the rest of the game.
Mm-hmm.
It's because he's not adjusting to what the adjustments of the defense have been. And you got to do that. If Landon didn't – oh, wait, where was that? How about some of these actual route concepts? Well, yeah,
well,
I mean –
there's not much there, so –
I don't know what to say about that. I don't know why Patullo's the offensive coordinator. Kellen Moore was way better. And look, if it don't go good, Patullo's going to be the fall guy. There's no question.
Yeah, you know what? Even like Seth Joyner said, I think he said the other night or this morning, I forgot. He said game plan. I know he says the game plan comes down to Patullo and Nick getting the game plan ready every single week, and Nick is heavily involved in that as well. Probably because Patullo doesn't know what to fucking do. So. I honestly don't know how you don't know route concepts when you've been a passing game coordinator for the last few years. Like, I don't get what a passing game coordinator is without trying to get guys open, freeing guys up. No idea.
AJ, run to the 50 and turn out. Devontae, run to the 45 and turn right. If Landon didn't start, I think it would have been fine. I get he wants to be a hero, but it's hurting the entire line. Yeah, I think we need to sit him. I mean, I think he rushed back. I mean, he's a warrior and he's a tough dude, and I give him all credit, but I think it's hindering us more than anything. I agree. Mm-mm. This guy knows no idea how to get 10 yards and only 50. It just seems like,
and I think throwing it deep is a cop out too. It's like, let's just try to not work our way upfield. Let's just try to throw it downfield, get lucky on a pass, and be in short field.
I mean, I have no problem going deep, but you can't go.
No,
deep
I don't either.
Pass, no, like where's like they don't use the middle of the field. They don't use the intermediate route. They run some slants to AJ, But how often do you see like a lot of crossing routes? You know, and a lot of times the receivers are all bunched up together.
Yeah, well,
they're not spread.
In the first half, they were getting some slants. They were doing some things. They were getting
yeah. It's like, you know, it's just crazy. Rocky Davis Super Chat goes, did you all see they asked AJ about the missed throw and he talked to Hurts? And if he talked to Hurts after, he just gave them a flat out answer, no. Yeah, I hope Hurts isn't becoming Woogie, like somebody said. We don't need another Woogie. Chris Kaufman, Jr., Davis Super Chat. They keep hiring all these unproven coaches thinking they're going to find the next Andy Reid like in 1999. Yeah, it's true. I mean, and even Andy, though, when Andy was the head coach, the one thing you can say about Andy is he had good coordinators. Like, you know, you look at the people he had, like Jim Johnson was a defensive coordinator. He came with a lot of experience. And then I believe Brad Childress was well respected already, and he became the offensive coordinator. And he had good coordinators. You know, the problem with Sirianni is when, you know, you're getting guys inexperienced all the time. You need somebody experienced, you know. It's just the truth. Young Ghost David Super Chat. Do you think it's harder to find AJ or a Jalen? I think it's harder to find. Well, that's a really great question. Thank you for the Super Chat. I got to think about that. I think you could find decent receivers. Maybe not as physically gifted as AJ. I think it's really, 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 really hard to find quarterbacks that can win under pressure. And that I would consider clutch.
Yeah. And have the mentality that he has, and has a mature mentality that a lot of quarterbacks don't have. Like he does. Yeah. But.
Exactly. Woogie is looking good throwing darts out there. Yeah, I didn't catch the game. I wasn't getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning for that one. But we're gonna see Woogie possibly in a few weeks. Dude, a Super Bowl winning quarterback is a lot harder. Look how many there have been since 2000. I know. It's true. AJ's looking like Alshon out there. Nah. See, I wonder, like, you know, the lack of passing in camp, right? And no preseason. Then you go through weeks 1 through 4 and you barely throw any targets to him. Are you guys a little, like, out of sync? You know, because you're not throwing enough to each other? And he's not involved enough? Just saying. To me, it really came down to execution yesterday. They didn't execute on offense, and they, you know, when they went for that dagger, they missed. Brian Pumper, thank you for Super Chat. Goes, fellas, you sure the game plan is not built on the capabilities of the quarterback? We all know Jalen is not hitting anyone on a 15-yard breaker on a dime. Well, I wonder if it's that, because. Like, I think Hurts can make those throws. When he has to make throws, it seems like he can make throws, but they don't seem to want him to make certain throws. It's like certain things they don't do at all. Like, here's an example. Do you think Hurts can throw a screen pass, a delayed screen pass to Saquon Barkley? I do. You know, a little screen pass. Yeah, but he never throws. They never run it.
No.
So I don't think it's that he can't throw. I don't think that these coaches are even sophisticated enough to say, this is what Hurts can do and this is what he can't do. I think they say, this is what we want. This is some of the stuff Hurts wants. Let's go do it. That's what I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I mean, dude, how many times do we say, man, why don't they ever run like a little delayed screen to Saquon?
They never run a late
screen.
Never. It's always got to be the longest developing screen pass of play I've ever seen. And it's not even like late. It's like too far of a throw to Devontae
It's like
Smith.
The only time they ever even come close to tries when they run the Barkley in motion and you know he's getting the throw.
Yeah, right.
And it's like everybody knows the ball's going to him. It's crazy. Roll Philly Dogs David Super Chat. He goes, AJ is the only one who can't get with the program. I mean, I don't know what did AJ Brown do. I mean, I guess people think he slowed up on purpose yesterday. I don't believe that. I just believe he lost track of the ball. I actually believe what he said.
Yeah, I think he lost track of it.
You know, but I mean, I didn't see AJ as being a problem yesterday. Did you?
No, he would. Yeah, before the game, there was a lot of juice. You saw him on the sideline. He was like dapping up his teammates. Like there looked like there was a lot of energy before the game. It looked very positive before the game. Devontae Smith had a good day. I mean, he had over 100 yards for the day. But look what I'm saying, dude. Hurts throws for close to 300 yards, and they don't get the win. It's like all the criticism on Hurts not having enough, not having more yards, 120, 150 yards, like his average. He had almost 300 yards yesterday, and they still lost the game. Doesn't matter what else is going on. So.
Yeah. Maria Steele, thank you for super chat. He goes, hey, if Kevin doesn't work out this season, what do you guys think about going for Mike McCarthy of the offense? I don't want anything to do with Mike McCarthy. He's got that Cowboys stank on him. I would go after the coach of the Dolphins, though.
Yeah,
because he's probably going to get fired. Or I'd even look at Frank Reich. But I would look somewhere where you could get a coordinator that actually knows what the hell they're doing. I think McDaniel would be great for the Eagles.
Yeah, he needs.
I think that offense would be awesome.
Yeah.
Sean Davis, thank you for super chat. He goes, you are not convincing me that for straight years as the offensive coordinator, if the Eagles were smart, they would look to trade AJ for something. It's only going to get worse. Sean Davis, thank you for super chat, my man. I mean, all I'm saying about trading AJ is that it's not something that's feasible right now. You can't really do it in the season. Just the dead money hip and the money numbers are really make it hard to trade them in season. It's an off the season issue, right? When we get to the off season, we could debate it. I'm sure there's going to be rumor after rumor, and maybe they'll even pull the trigger. But right now in season, they're not going to trade them. So that's something that happens at the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Roll for the Dogs, David Super Chat. He goes, it was slowing up after all the drama. Yeah, so you think he was slowing up on purpose? I don't think he slowed up on purpose. Like, why would A.J. Brown? Here's my thought. Why would A.J. Brown slow up on purpose when he's about to score a touchdown and
Right.
and ice the game? Like, isn't that what he wants? Now he's slowing up because he doesn't like hurt. Like, I don't think he did it on purpose. He did slow up. There's no question he slowed up. But I think it was more of a tracking issue than anything else.
Yeah, I think it was. I don't think it was on purpose.
Another change means Jalen has to deal with another play caller again for season. I know, Linda, you're right, and I hate to see it. Like I almost feel like at this point, let Jalen Hurts be the offensive coordinator. Like, let him call his own plays, because it seems like he has gone through so many different offensive coordinators. He kind of knows what's going on more. I mean, talk about the Barkley touchdown. That was all Jalen Hurts playing. That he came up with that.
Yeah.
Not the coach.
Yeah.
Roll for the Dogs. Thank you for super chat. Not on purpose. He didn't think it was coming. Yeah. Yeah. Well, if you want to say he wasn't ready and he was just running sloppily or whatever because he didn't think he was get the ball. Yeah, I get it. Chris Kaufman Jr., thank you for super chat. He slowed up when he thought the ball wasn't going his way. Yeah, so that's what they're saying, that he slowed up because he thought the play was over or he wasn't going to get it. And then all of a sudden, then they got to get on his ass about that, dude. Get on his ass. But look, the A.J. Brown stuff, that will work itself out at the end of the year. I don't think there's anything we can do about that right now.
Yeah.
And plus, here's the other thing. Let's say you trade A.J. Brown this year. Let's say you trade him at the trade deadline. Well, then tell me, how does that make you a better team? Like, all of a sudden now it's one less guy that defenses have to worry about? I just don't know. If you want to throw in the towel, then you could trade A.J. Brown. But I don't see a way you can trade A.J. Brown and say, oh, yeah, we're trying to win a Super Bowl this year. Yeah, that's such a big move. You have to do that. That's an off-season move. To me, it's
unless they play really bad until week 9. Unless they play really bad until week 9 and they try to make a move. I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen, but
yeah. SP Lou, thank you for Super Chicks. I'll look at Dougie P for offensive coordinator. So I don't want Doug Peterson as offensive coordinator. There's a couple reasons why. The main reason why is I just think that he's a Super Bowl champion head coach, and for the Eagles, he can't come back as offensive coordinator. That's like I say all the time. It's like Rocky and Rocky 2 walking around with the spit bucket after he retires. It's like you can't do that. He can't be the offensive coordinator. Simo Mop, they were super chat. He goes, after settling down, I believe AJ when he said he didn't see it. He did not track the ball well. No excuses though. We'll be fine. KP showed flashes. Yeah, I mean there's things to build on too. There is. What are you doing? Jake, David Super Chat. Brian DeBall might be possibly an offensive coordinator next year if the Giants fire him. Him and Jalen had a lot of success at Bama. Yeah, I mean he did a good job. Well, he got a lot of credit for Josh Allen. So, I mean,
I don't think he's
guess
calling.
It's somebody we could talk about.
Yeah, and he's not calling plays in New York. I don't think. No, I don't think.
Well, you know, it's pretty bad to see Daniel Jones tearing up the league, and you let him go. You know.
Yeah.
Oh my God! He took a half a step too slow. Got overthrown by 5 yards. Let's talk about it for 3 weeks. Well, that's the great thing about losing this game, because we were talking like, oh man, Thursday game. Those are. I'm like, I couldn't be happier that we're playing on Thursday now. Get this game over with.
Get it over with and let them. Let's see what they the answer they're going to give us on Thursday. I mean,
right?
Not bad.
Well, here's the other thing we've got to say. Okay, we got to be fair. This is a team that has won 20 of 21 games. They haven't lost since the Washington games. Yeah. You're not going to win every game. Nothing's ever going to be perfect. No. Okay, you weren't going 17-0. I think that this loss could actually be a good thing for this team if they handle it right, which I believe that they will. It was an AFC out of conference opponent, so it doesn't hurt you in the tiebreakers. It could be a negative that ends up being a positive if they handle it right.
Yeah.
Nate says getting AJ the ball to keep him happy is a much better solution than trading him. It's not like getting him the ball is at expense of winning. When AJ gets his touches, his team is better. Yeah, I agree. It's like they went from one extreme the first 4 weeks of only running the ball to only throwing the ball. Like, look, I'm glad that you incorporated the passing game more, but you've got to now bring it back to the center. We need a balance, and hopefully they'll find that. You know what I mean?
Hopefully.
It's not the end of the world. It really isn't. It's frustrating, but it's not the end of the world. All the receivers except for Smith are taking plays off. It's pathetic. I have to go look at the other receivers. So I thought Devontae was great yesterday. How much better, though, could we be with offensive coordinator, experienced veteran coordinator type guy? Oh, I think you would be way better. What I think you would be beneficial, like it would really work out, is in game, because I do not think Patullo can adjust to what the defense is doing. Whatever adjustments the defense makes to shut you down offensively, it's like he does not adjust to it, dude. He does not. It could be a lot better. Unstable Eric says, ATP, Howie or Lurie gotta step in and help Kevin Patullo help himself. Put him in a booth, bring in an advisor, let Jalen have more input. Just freaking experiment with him since he never calls plays at any level. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm all about the consultant. Mav says, I got a bad feeling for this effing Giants game. Man, don't say that, dude. Because I will lose my shit on Thursday. Sean Davis, thank you for Super Chat. Hurts will not throw over the middle and will not throw to his receivers unless they are 3 to 4 yards open. Yeah, I don't know why they don't utilize the middle of the field more.
They don't. They stray away from it most of the time.
Yeah. Bieniemy is offensive. I don't even know where Bieniemy is.
He's in college, isn't he? I think he's back in college. I thought he was. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, it's really crazy. I have no idea. Let's see here. Hurts obviously overthrew AJ Brown on that, sailed it. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Middle of the field is indeed utilized. You don't just say shit. I don't think they throw enough over the middle, to be honest with you. And I'm not talking about deep over the middle, but I'm talking about like in that 5 to 10 range. I don't think they throw. They'll throw some slants, and they threw some yesterday. But a lot of times, I think that middle, that underneath is really open, and they don't jump on it. Like, I love to see more crossing routes, dude.
Yeah,
I would.
This is the issue with when your head coach can't call plays himself in house. That's the crappy part about it, because now it's like the Eagles, if this doesn't work out with Patullo, that they have to go find an offensive coordinator that's already been a head coach or something, that they're not going to leave after a year. This is a big problem that we have to hit the reset button in an open Super Bowl window right now. To hit the reset button like this, and this is a guy, and this makes it worse because we know that this was Nick's decision to hire Patullo. And number two, this is a guy that's been in the room for 4 or 5 years, like around everything. So obviously there hasn't been much involvement. I don't care if the guy has never called plays on the field. I mean, sooner or later you should be getting used to that. But
yeah. Buzzology says the pass to AJ was an effing dime. If AJ didn't pull up, how can anyone not see it the other way? Watch the all 20. Well, he definitely pulls up. There's no question about it. If he keeps running, that's a walk-in touchdown. I agree with you there. I think it's a walk-in touchdown. The question I guess people are asking is, did he slow up because he was pissed that he didn't think he was get the ball, or did he just not track it right?
I just think it was a miscue. It's just a miscue between receiver and quarterback. Like, I don't know why everyone's making a big fucking deal about it.
Yeah, I think it was too. Elaine says, I think we all will lose our crap. Yeah, if we lose. Yeah, I agree. Well, let me ask you a question. What did you think about the runs by Hurts? Like, he runs twice and he goes out of bounds instead of just throwing the ball away. Like, why you just throw the ball away and go out of bounds and lose a yard?
Yeah, I don't know.
He got 2 sacks where he ran out of bounds a yard short.
It was when Barkley
throw the ball away.
When Barkley got messed up on one play and took himself out of the game, Shipley comes in. So they run with Shipley for -1 inside zone, surprising, -1. And then the next one, Hurts extends the play, nobody open. He goes up right sideline and just runs out of bounds and takes the -1. Yeah, I don't know why he doesn't. I thought Denver did a really good job of really defending those edges well to not let Hurts. We couldn't run on them with Hurts at all.
Dude, I wish we had Benito. I wish we had that guy. That guy's good. Benito.
Yeah, he's got like 20 probably from yesterday. He's probably got 30 pressures for the year already.
They had 15 sacks going into that game.
Got like 21 sacks coming out of the game now. Good defense.
It's crazy. Green Blaze, thank you for the super chat. He goes, not say it's all Hurts, but you can't hold on to the ball that long and take sacks. You got to check it off to the running backs to throw the ball away. I get it.
Yeah, and I get that part of it, but you have to look at it. The other side too of it is like, what are the route concepts, and is there creativity on the break of the route? Because if there's not, they're running up the hashes like for 10 yards, and then they're just sitting there like, and then he's got the extend, and then all the guys are pretty much trying to separate themselves and try to get open. I just don't, like I said, I just don't think there's any type of creativity at the top of the route. I don't. That's why these passes.
I haven't watched the all 22 yet on this game. So, Rocky David super chat because I will literally crash out if we lose on Thursday. Me too. Bonzology says all shortcomings in this game. The refs were horrendous. And we've talked about that. The Eagles are not going to get any breaks from the refs. You cannot put games in the refs' hands because it will not go against us. It will go against us all the time. How they don't call that pass interference on that Goddard play? That should have been, where was that? The 2-yard line? I can't remember. It was a 2, 3, wherever it was. But if that's the 1 or 2, you know they're doing a tush push, and they're probably getting it. And you know, the league does not want to see the Eagles win a game on the last play of a tush push.
Yeah.
Simo Mob, Dave for Super Chat. He goes, "You're all mad at Jalen overthrowing people, but he has 300-pound defensive linemen running 100 miles per hour towards him. O-line has been bad, but it's something we can fix." The O-line has really been bad. It's like historically, I've never seen the Eagles line struggle this much, dude. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
And I just think it has to do with injuries. Like, I don't think these guys are healthy. And so until they get healthy, and hopefully they'll get healthy during the season and they'll get better, but I think these guys are banged up. And I hope they sit Landon Dickerson. And if Cam Jurgen needs a week, sit his ass too.
Put Elijah Mitchell in there.
I'd rather get these guys rest.
Put Elijah Mitchell. Put your backup center in there. Let him get some work. He's played center in college. He's played center in the offseason program. I mean, see what you have in him. You know, apparently he did good in the offseason program. So, but you're lacking depth at guard, and
right.
You know, it's a lot of issues. So,
Jason, thank you for the super chat. Go stretch, run, and boot play action and corporate. That's what Pat did in the fourth. I hear you. Sean Davis, Davis super chat. Nothing is ever over the middle. What game is this guy watching? I believe Hurts is last intermediate passes. Shout out to you, Sean Davis. Thank you for super chat. We should do this really quick. I almost forgot, but I wanted to show you what I have for the Eagles on Thursday, Joey. Let me show you real quick.
Yep.
Ultimate sports prediction market. Dive into peer-to-peer plays, create your own odds, and face off with fellow fans for bigger thrills and better payouts through exciting sweepstakes. Legal in 40 states. It's the smartest way to play. Get started now with promo code Philly500 and score up to $200 in ProfitX cash. That's $200 in ProfitX cash. Just use promo code Philly500. Let me know how it goes. You must be of legal age. Void where prohibited.
All right. So one of the things is this week is obviously we're playing the Giants, right? We hate the Giants, but the one thing I do like, the Eagles are 7.5-point favorites in this game. The one bet I should say, you could tell me what you think. I like the over. It's 41.5. I do think points are going to be scored in this game. I think Thursday tends to be a little sloppier and stuff. So I actually like the over in this game, man. You think? You like that?
Yeah, give it to the wide receivers for another chance to come back and do some good things on Thursday night, some motivation against the Giants defense, and really take it out on them. So you're probably right. Probably go with that in the over.
I definitely like that. And if you guys want to go to ProfitX, check it out. You get $200 in ProfitX cash. Just use promo code Shake72 or Philly500. And that's what we do. You guys can check it out yourself. Now, where were we? I mean, look, there's a lot of stuff to go around. You know what I mean? A lot of blame. I think a lot of missed opportunities, but at the end of the day, they should have won the game. As bad as it was, and not perfect, they should have won the game, and they didn't.
Yeah.
We gotta live with that.
Yeah.
Major Paint Day for Super Chat. He goes, "Yo, 500. I knew we were going to lose, but then again, I knew we would lose to the commies last year and still went to the Super Bowl. I believe Super Bowl again." Yeah, I mean, I think if they fix this stuff, I think that they will. You know, we just got to straighten these problems out. Jay Wheels, thank you for the Super Chat. He goes, "Replay assist on intentional grounding is bogus." I don't understand what the point of replay is when the replay you get it wrong. Like if you look at the DeJean strip, his arm starts going forward. That ball's already out. That ball's out.
Yeah.
And they called that back. And then they pick up the intentional grounding, which, dude, that was intentional grounding. There was nobody in the area.
No.
You know, so if you're going to have these assists, They might as well, if they're not working, what's the point? Like, that's why I don't trust that whole virtual cam measurement thing. I think it's bogus, dude. Goat Stature, thank you for Super Chat. You guys need to watch the Hail Mary play again. A.J. Brown literally rips Devontae Smith to the ground by his arms and face mask, and the reason Smitty missed. Yeah, I did see that. I did see that. But, yeah, it is what it is, you know? I don't think he did it, like, on purpose. So the middle field is a strength, what I'm hearing? No, I didn't say that. WP33 says, stop watching ESPN buffooning. I don't know what these guys are. They're in a whole nother argument over there. I have no I have no idea what's going on down there. Now, if you take Hunt out, would you put Ty Robinson at defensive tackle and move Carter edge? No. I would just give guys like Ojulari and stuff more reps than Hunt, because I thought Hunt half-assed it, man. I really did. You know,
Uche was bad too. I didn't see Uche do
I thought Ojulari showed some spark at least. Like he played with effort, you know. So he would play again and he would get more reps. What's up, Philly? Joey, remember Philly? It's all just entertainment. I was dying of laughter when you lost your shit on the guy. This is life, Eagle fans. Yeah, some guy was mad at me last at my stream because I was taking the game too serious. Apparently.
Oh, God
forbid. He said it's just entertainment, and I just went. That's like the worst thing you can say to me. Philly Bird, thank you for Super Chat. Let's bounce back. TNFA, Thursday Night Football, and get this bad taste out. Yeah, exactly. Nolan is missed, but at the same time, Nolan was doing nothing either.
Is he really, though? Is he really, though?
Yeah, they got to. To me, the big issues is you've got to get more balance on offense. You got to find your balance. The offensive line needs to get healthy, and you need to find an edge rusher. Those three things, to me, are the problems.
If Dean gets activated, well, not this week. He won't be activated this week. He'll probably be. Maybe he'll get activated
probably after
next
this
week.
Thursday.
So I don't know what the plan is going to be with that. So if you want to add more of a rush, maybe you got to put someone down there. I don't know how they're going to handle the situation. So.
Yeah, the Bond flag. I mean, that was such a brutal flag. That was like, it's fourth down and there's like just under 3 minutes left. You have plenty of time. And they gave them a first down off I didn't like the Bond call. I thought that the way Bond probably saw it coming is it looked like he was still up on his feet.
Yeah.
I didn't think they should.
And he was going down with his shoulder. It's not like he was putting his helmet down trying to headhunt him on the ground either. So.
My issue is this. I can show you that play all the time. It happens every play, and they don't call it. It's like, why do you decide to call that right there? That's my issue. Why would you call that right there? You don't call it the rest of the game or all the other times it happens, but now you're calling it where it's going to change changes the game. Because I could tell you right there, the odds of Denver winning when they got that first down to kill clock went up tremendously. Timothy, thank you for the super chat, my man. Appreciate it. We need a bye week just like last year. Too many injuries and issues. Well, we've got 3 more games before bye week. So we got Thursday night game. Then we get a mini bye week, right? We get like 10 days off. And then we got Minnesota. Then we got the Giants again. Then we get a bye week. And we're going to need that bye week.
Badly.
Yeah. So anyways, guys, we're over an hour in, or we're just about at an hour. Is there anything else you want to talk about before we get out of here? I gotta go back to whatchamacallit because I got to stream tonight, so I want to make sure that I get everything done.
Yeah, no, I think we're good. Yeah, I mean, it was shitty, really tough to watch, and hopefully it's a learning adjustment. You know, hopefully we were due a loss some point, and it happened. So hopefully Thursday they come back with a little bit of a fight. So that's all that I care about.
Yeah. Thursday's, to me, going to tell us a lot about this team. Lauren Biggs says, what up, Philly 500 and Joeyshakes? I don't mean the players. I mean the coaches. I'm pulling a lunchtime quickie and stopping in on you guys. The league has it out for the Eagles point blank period. Get those ups for the GOATs. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
I totally agree with you. 1,000% agree with you. if you put this game in the refs' hands, it's going to come back and haunt us.
Oh yeah,
big time. And that's what happened. Brian Pumper, thank you for Super Chat. He goes, let's be real. I usually don't put a cape on for King Hurts, but damn, Buddy never gets his calls. Laugh out loud. Be getting sandwiched and crunched like crazy. Yeah, it amazes me how many times he gets hit and they will not call roughing the passer yet.
No.
Like anybody else gets touched and they call it, dude. There was a play in the fourth quarter where he got hit and he went down, and I'm like, how did they not call that roughing the passer when they call it on us all the time, you know? Hell, dude, they call taunting on us for no reason. For no reason.
Yeah, big fucking fine. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. But anyways, guys, we are going to get out of here.
Did you miss Rocky's Super Chat and Timothy's?
Did I get those or miss those?
Yeah, Rocky and Timothy. Both of those.
I'm sorry about that, guys. My bad. Rocky David Super Chat goes, BG and Sweat are hugely missed. Yeah, they really are.
Definitely.
And that's been a big disappointment for me. Is I just thought we were going to get more from Sweat. Not Sweat, but Smith and Hunt, and we're not. I'm really shocked, dude. Timothy Shabazz, thank you for Super Chat, my man. He goes, we need a bye week just like last year. Too many injuries and issues. Yeah, totally agree. Totally agree with you. But yeah, thanks guys for being here. I'll be streaming later tonight. So if you guys want to come hang out, I would love it. We got a Chiefs Jags game, which is kind of interesting. The Jags are pretty good this year. So and there's talk that Trevon Walker may play even after having, I think, wrist surgery.
Oh yeah, you got in. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. WP3 says he is blocked, but I guess you can still see Super Chats. Who's blocked? Is it? I don't know who he's talking about, but yeah, I hope they blocked on my channel. They shouldn't be blocked. They shouldn't be blocked on my channel. But anyways, guys, it was great to see us. Yeah. We are going to get out of here, and we'll bounce back. Yeah, you know, we will. Yeah, and I'll talk to you, man, about what you want to do, like preview wise and stuff. This week. So
yeah, that's fine.
All right, okay, guys, we'll talk to you later. Peace.
All right, guys, peace.
We got plenty of time.
Come on.
Oh shit! Dad! No!
It's over! It's over! This game is over! Cut it off! It's over!
Fuck.
Congratulations, Green Bay! Congratulations, Green Bay! Congratulations, Green Bay!
I said run the ball.
Congratulations, Green Bay! Dak Prescott, you need to be fired today! That was on you, Dad! That was on you, Dad! That was on you, Dad!
I said run the ball.
That was on Dak Prescott!
Trying to feed the Lamb!
Trying to defend the CeeDee Lamb! You tried to defend the CeeDee Lamb! You got to give it to CeeDee Lamb! God! It's over! It's over, Dak! Put Trey Lance in the game. Trey Lance can't do worse than you.
I'm an idiot because I buy into this shit. Because here's the thing. I am a grown-ass man. And I talk the talk. It is killing me.
I feel it coming. I feel like it's going to take Jerry Jones taking it. Cut it off. It's over.
Fuck.
Hold up, one second, Joey. 1 second. I want to get this super chat. Sean Davis, thank you, super chat. Because did you get the package I sent you last year with the Funko? No. Funko? I don't think so. I've had all sorts of problems with my mail there. I just got a bunch of stuff from like a year ago, like from February, that they had in the back. You said Funko? No, email me about it, and I'll see if I have it or they didn't give it or what's up with that. But off the top of my head, no, I don't remember getting it. But thank you for super chat. I just wanted to address that before we got out of here. So All right, guys, we going. Peace.
Peace.